Visualization. This is Mekus with the Continence Club. I am back with another presentation for you today. If you need one-on-one help, or if you want me to cover a video topic in tandem with controlling your mind to go from your current situation to your desired situation, let me know what that is and I will work to get that uploaded. Today, it's all about seeing into the future. And by the end of this presentation, you are going to get a more comprehensive understanding on visualization and how you can apply it to your life to bridge the gap from your current situation to your desired situation. That's the main focus of today, visualization to achieve. So I'm going to start off this presentation by addressing what's obvious. And it's that most people today, they don't use their God-given, wonderful, fantastic imagination constructively. And this is honestly why you find yourself in your current situation. And it's funny because whenever I look back on my life and whenever I was down the most, I realized that my focus and attention was on what I don't like. And I kept finding that I keep getting things that I don't like. Why do I feel like I have bad luck? And it's simply because that's where my attention and focus was staying. And I'm sure this is what you're finding yourself in similarly. You see that you're focusing on what you don't want, and that's why you keep getting things that you don't want. That's why you stay stuck here, right? If you were constructing your imagination properly, you wouldn't be watching this video, right? It's that simple. You would be living out your desired situation. You wouldn't be coming here for advice or the information on how to get there, so I don't even blame you at all. It's not your fault. We were not taught the importance of visualization, of using our imagination growing. As a matter of fact, that just wasn't the case. And this is why so many people float through life with no purpose. And you're different, right? You're tired of this. A lot of people might just stick it out and they say, oh, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do. Life is just what it is. I don't have any power. But you don't believe that. You want to make a difference for yourself. You want to make a difference for your bloodline. You want to make a difference for your family. You want to make a difference for whoever it is that matters to you, right? And you want to make a difference for yourself ultimately, and the thing is, it's pretty sad to say, but the majority of people, even me for the longest, and even you can relate, used their imaginations destructively. And this is why you find yourself in your current situation. And the reason you're not bridging the gap, that this gap from your current situation to your desired situation, is because you focus and visualize things that you don't want rather than what you do want. And I touched up on that, but wanted to emphasize that yet again. And I want to emphasize the fact that it's important to shift your focus and attention frequently on your desired situation, on what you do want to create it, because that's what life is all about, focus and attention. If you could continue to focus your thoughts, your inner dialogue, your conversation, your being, your character on what it is that you do want, your desired situation, that's what's going to create your reality, right? So you're currently and consistently 24/7, 365 days of the year manifesting. So that's why I talk so much, and it's the foundation of this channel, mind control, controlling your mind, because once you do this and you stay consistent, you are going to just keep on bringing things into your life that is in alignment with your internal state. And so whenever it comes to visualizing properly, there's a few things that I want you to keep in mind. And it's, 4 questions in particular. And it's, what do you really want? You'll be surprised. A lot of people don't know what they want. You might not even know what you want, and that's okay. And that's why you're working to figure it out. That's what separates you from other people, because you're actually putting in the work, taking the action to figure this out, watching videos like this, right? So let me ask you again, what do you really want? It's like, actually sit down and think about this. Make a written description of this in the present tense. Imagine yourself living in your desired situation. So take your journal out and write from your desired situation, right? Write about that life that you're living. Write about all the good things that are coming for you. Write down how people are looking at you. Write down how your life is, your perfect life, what you do on that day in your perfect world. Write all of this down in your present tense. And I'm telling you, it's almost scary how things start to happen to get you there, right? Because that's where your focus and attention is at now. Because the thing is, writing causes thinking. And I talk about this in my videos. Your thoughts create certain beliefs, and those beliefs create certain emotional states. And those certain emotional states, feeling states, cause you to take specific actions that are in alignment with your being, that are in line with your thoughts that you initially planted. All of these things work in tandem with each other to create your reality, right? So I'm going to follow up and ask you, what do you want to do in your life, right? If money wasn't a thing, what do you want to do with your life? Where do you want to go? What do you want to make happen between now and the end of the year, right? If money wasn't a thing, if you really want to live your ideal life, what it is that you're going to do? Because that's how you're going to really find what it is that you're called to do in your lifetime. And only you know this. And it's a privilege. And matter of fact, it's an honor for you to find out, because a lot of people will never find this out in their lifetime. And in the meantime, as you go about answering these questions, don't think about why you can't. Do not spend time thinking about what you don't want. That's why you're in your current situation to begin with. You keep spending time thinking about what you don't want. That's what's keeping you stuck in the first place. Think of all possibilities. Don't let negative talk, don't let negative anything be a part of who you are. And once you're able to weigh and tip that scale over to everything positive, you're going to find that you're a whole lot, quote unquote, luckier, that things keep happening for your benefit. You have to have that mindset. I made a video topic on it. Everything happens for your benefit. So have that mental clarity, visualize what it is that you want, right? Just like your stick figure friend down here, visualize that health that you want, visualize that wealth that you want, those relationships that you want. Maybe motherhood is what you want. You want to be a great mother, right? Maybe you want family. You want purpose. Like, visualize these things. Really think about it. And I put it here as you go to sleep at night and as you wake up, because these are the two most powerful times to really visualize, because this is when your subconscious mind is its most vulnerable. And then throughout the day, obviously, for a couple of 17 seconds in particular, I'm going to make a video topic on that down the road, but you really hold those images in your mind throughout the day. And like I said, especially when you go to sleep and when you wake up, and things are going to start to happen. I can't even, it's weird. I just can't, you really just have to experience it for yourself. The more you can focus your attention on your vision board, on your vision, then the more you're going to reap what you sow. So talking a little bit more about the vision board, I personally have this in my life. It's a physical representation of your goals that you can look at every day. And it's important because your attention grows where your energy goes. Let me say that again. Your attention grows where your energy goes. So start putting your energy towards this and your attention, and watch it literally grow into your reality. This vision board helps reinforce your visualization practices. Like I said, as you wake up and go to sleep at night throughout the day, and it keeps your desired situation top of mind. So by consistently focusing on your desired situation, you essentially train your mind to expect success, to expect this life, and you will take the necessary actions to achieve it, because your imagination, your God-given imagination, can't tell the difference. Whenever you're visualizing that life, like you're visualizing up here, like these two emojis up here, when you're visualizing like these two guys up here, then your mind can't tell the difference, literally. So the more you could put your attention on that, the more that you're going to achieve that desired situation of great health, wealth, and relationships. It's really that simple. And let me explain to you why visualization works, why you can literally visualize yourself into, straight gold, right? Straight a golden life, golden opportunities. It's because the version of yourself in your desired situation, this is what successful people understand as well. The version of yourself in your desired situation understands that visualization works because the brain can't distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. And you see, whenever you visualize success, your brain forms neural pathways that make achieving that success feel more natural and attainable, right? This process taps into the law of attraction, especially when you live from the end of the law of assumption, right? So that's why I say, like, things are just going to start to come into play, because this is what you're imagining. Everything that this world is this world because of imagination. It became of thoughts first. That phone that you have in your hand listening to this, the earphones that you have in your ear if you're listening to this in the gym or on the road, the TV that you have watching this and listening to this, it all came from imagination first, right? So that's how powerful your imagination is. And that's why I want to ask you, try to imagine a new color in your mind. You can't do it. It's impossible, right? Because it's not real. It doesn't exist. But try to visualize this life that I'm telling you, to visualize that desired situation. You can do that because it exists. Imagination is the real reality. Everything is non-physical. Everything starts from the spiritual first before coming into the physical. And so by visualizing your desired situation, you're going to, 1, prime your subconscious mind, 2, build confidence, and 3, boost motivation. You're pretty much grooming your subconscious mind because it governs most of your behavior, and visualization helps program it with the belief that your goals are achievable. So continue to groom your subconscious mind with visualization and watch what's going to happen. You're going to be more confident. You're going to have more self-esteem because you know what you want. You have something going for yourself. You're working towards something. And when you repeatedly see yourself succeeding and making progress, it becomes easier to believe in your ability to do so, which builds your self-esteem. And that's what's going to help you maintain and achieve your desired situation because you feel worthy of it. You have the confidence to get here and to stay here. And it's going to motivate you. Visualizing your success generates excitement and energy, motivating you to take action. That's why I say you need to know what it is that you really want and write this down and make a description of it in the present tense. Because as you do this, you're going to be more motivated to actually make it happen because you're dreaming so big. And that's why I'm going to say it again, and I sound like a broken record. Achieve characters, not goals, because once you achieve a character through your visualization, it's going to make it easier for you to make the proper decisions to align yourself to the desired situation. So that's what visualization is all about. Make use of it, make it your best friend, and I promise you, your life will never be the same again. This is Mekus with the Continence Club. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you on the other side. Until next time.